Hello once again, Star Wars and unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of DARTHTUBA'S Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, DARTHTUBA. Be sure to check out all my videos on YouTube, DARTHTUBA 2 words you can subscribe to, or you can check out DARTHTUBA's Star Wars Unboxing page on Facebook. Email me at darthtuba77@gmail.com, or follow DarthTuba at DarthTuba on Twitter and Instagram. So, found something different that I'm going to try out today. This is a book, but it's more than a book. It's actually what they call an incredi-builds, and it's an R2-D2 Deluxe book and model set. It features easy-to-assemble, laser-cut wood pieces, step-by-step instructions, coloring and crafting ideas, and a character guidebook. So, this is actually produced by, again, it says a division of Insight Editions, and again, it's I guess a combination of something called incredi-builds. So this is going to take some time, so I thought maybe we'd try doing the fast build. I am not going to do the coloring. I'm just going to do the building. Okay, maybe later if I have time I'll try to do a little bit of coloring, but the set itself does not include any of the color materials. Okay, so by the way, it was written by Michael Kagi, and it says R2-D2, an inside look at the ultimate astromech droid. So the book itself, it seems to be kind of a nice little intro about R2-D2. And it seems to be, it's got some nice pictures in it. It's got some, looks like from this original trilogy. There are moments from, it has like some pictures of him from all different, I think it's from all the different movies. Although I'm looking at it now, it looks like oh no, there's some episode 1, episode 2, so it's pretty much the entire saga. So, looks like it's more in the area of in-universe. Okay, in-universe meaning like it talks about the R2 series of droids as if it is a working droid unit, as opposed to a set piece. And then but then at the back they have some concept art by Ralph McQuarrie, some photos of Kenny Baker, who was the little person inside of R2. So it does talk a little bit more about the making of. It's really cool. It's kind of a nice for such a small book. It's very jam-packed full of information. R2-D2 is in fact one of my absolute favorite characters. I have always loved R2. I think R2 saves the day in every Star Wars movie at least once. If you look through every single movie, and look closely, you will see that he does, in fact, save the day. Moves the story forward, meaning in every way. So, why don't we do a little fast, high-speed build, and take a look at it, okay? Don't go away. So, here we are with our little incredi-builds R2-D2. Now, I will tell you that the building process was a little confusing at first, okay? Because the instructions, there were some folds that I wasn't really seeing right away. But like, for example, it says like, it goes step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it kind of comes in around here to 9, 10, 11, 12. So they were skipping steps that, because it was full. I was using it like I was in Lego mode, where I just go open it up like a book. But in reality, you have to open it up like this because there were some important steps that I missed. The reason I have it, kind of close here is because it's kind of a small model. There was no glue required, although they say you can use some if you want. I would suggest for those of you that are beginner model makers like me, probably not to use glue at first. Okay. Put it together by itself, and if it can hold its shape like this, great. If not, maybe just a little tiny bit of cement, rubber cement, or glue gun, or something very small, just on a few key areas. I wouldn't go crazy with it, because once you start messing with glue, it doesn't stop. Now, in the book, it actually gives you some options for how to color it. And I'm trying to get to the right exact thing here. It said that you can use colored pencils. Okay, very simple. Colored pencils, okay? I suppose you could do this with markers as well. And you can color up the droid any way you want. I will warn you that doing that too much probably would result in it falling apart. So you might want to, before you build it or take the pieces apart, they can very easily become apart, and color the pieces individually first and then put it together. That would be another aspect that I think would be good. It's a fun little, it's a nice little kind of time killer, and they have a whole bunch of different other ones. We might do a few other incredi-builds later on. I have a few other ones. They're really kind of fun, and what I liked about them is that unlike certain things with models and certain things, I am not in any way a professional or even a semi-expert. I am a novice. I am a beginner modeler. I do not have the patience. My hands are not nimble enough to handle this, but I could do this. I did it, and I did it in about 25 minutes. So it isn't too challenging. It's something that's kind of a nice little way to do it. The pieces all fit together almost perfectly every time. The only thing I got to be careful of is that this is wood, and it's almost like a balsa wood. So when you're moving and manipulating it, sometimes some pieces might shards might break off the back and everything. So it might be good to have just a little X-Acto knife with you, just to kind of help trim some stuff down if you need to. Okay, but it's really cute. I'm not going to paint it. I'm going to leave it where it is. Okay, I just think it's kind of cute. It's a little different. As I said, I always like finding the quirky, weird kind of things. But the book seems really interesting. I'm going to actually kind of look at this a little bit more detail, just because it's neat to see the different take on it. So, as I said, this is the incredi-builds R2-D2, an inside look at the ultimate astromech droid, and the R2 unit model, wood model that came with it. No tools required, okay, just patience, and just a little bit of time. So, thank you again for watching. Be sure to subscribe to all my videos, DARTHTUBA on YouTube. Check out my Facebook page, DARTHTUBA Star Wars Unboxing page. Check out Instagram and Twitter at DARTHTUBA, and email me DARTHTUBA77@gmail.com. So, thanks so much, and may the Force be with you.